Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I'm merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's a Four of Cups. That's quite good. That is some very stable emotional energy. Let's put that into some context, okay? Because I feel like you're in a good place now, but I wonder, could we get a little bit better than that, right? Well, there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Star. I think that we've overcome a lot of physical challenges here. We seem to be getting our affairs really, really in order, and I think it's offering you some kind of emotional relief, right? A little bit of stress is gone from your life because we are getting things. Oh, wow. Wow, look at the Empress, Nine of Cups. We have some challenges. There are some issues that we need to talk about. But generally, I think that what has been causing us some anxiety is now stabilizing. With a little bit of luck, things are going to really clear up here. So let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is with the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this is just one card, random. We're going to set it aside. We'll put Alien, Simon, Mork, Ripley right there on top of that mystery card. And we're not going to look at that until the very end, right? We're going to see if it might tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need, okay? So let's take our bird's eye view here. Major, major, major. We have our Trinity of Major Arcana, right? This is kind of like luck and destiny together, creating abundance. This is good news. I think you're going to ultimately be very, very happy. Keyword for the Nine of Cups is happiness. We've got a little bit of fire. We've got a little bit of water. We have a Four of Cups that kind of, is starting to become a Nine of Cups. That's a lot of progress there as far as your satisfaction, your joy, that you're experiencing in the work that you do. What we don't see is any air energy. We see a little bit of air energy here with the Star energy. This is some Aquarius energy down below, so it's a little bit of air. And then, of course, we see a lot of this Earth energy here, 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 and here. So I think that through the control that we get over our physical environment, I think it's bringing you some relief, some emotional relief, that these worries, the stresses here, see, we got the Five of Pentacles here in the recent past. So things haven't been very predictable, right? Maybe financially, maybe with your job, your career, maybe in your family, things just seem kind of all over the place. But I feel like with a little bit of luck and a little bit of fate, we're correcting that. We're getting a really good handle on our situation, and it's going to lead to a lot of abundance, a lot of success. More than that, it's going to lead to your happiness, your satisfaction with these results, right? They're going to mean a lot to you. Okay. So let's start, I think, with the Four of Cups. That's the first card that came out here. I think that you're kind of used to putting in a lot of effort for a kind of baseline level of satisfaction, right? And what I mean is it seems like a lot of work just to keep things stable and steady. Okay, it's like we're not looking for miracles. I just want things to be as smooth as they can, right? The least chaotic that they could be. So we're usually pretty satisfied with a Four of Cups, right? But I think the way things are progressing now, we're going to have that kind of success and abundance that's really going to, in a way, surprise us. See, because we are looking for just a four. I'd be happy with a Four of Cups. I just want there to be not so many problems, right? My cat's here to confirm already she's here in this reading. In the recent past with the Five of Pentacles, this is uncertainty. This is instability. This is a lot of variables in our physical world, right? I think it's kind of a financial thing mostly, or maybe not so much financial, but in terms of our home, our bills, the structure and order of our kind of personal lives. Let's bring the cat up here and see what she has to say. All right, there we go. For anyone that doesn't like cats, I'm really not sorry. I mean, she does what she wants. I can't really control it. I could lock the door to the studio, but then she'll just scratch to get in. So we have to let her move about the house freely, right? Anyway, Five of Pentacles. Things have not been that stable, that predictable. There's been worry, right? Either health or wealth, your fitness, your finances, something in the home, that sort of thing. Could be, our means of making money, our means of keeping our personal life stable, right? There's been some worry here. There's been some concern, some fluctuation, right? I feel like that's stabilizing, though. I feel like we're getting a handle on this, and maybe we feel like we're getting kind of lucky right now, right? I think maybe it will feel that way initially. It will feel like luck is really on your side, and that's enough to stabilize your heart, right? Just to make you a little bit more secure, and you can take that breath, right? So what this Wheel of Fortune means is you're going to catch a break, right? You're going to get a gift from the universe, so to speak. Your efforts are going to pay off, and it's going to seem, I think, a little bit like, a little bit like that miracle, a little bit like that gift from the universe, or like, a very happy coincidence. But I feel like there's more to it than that, because to me, this energy is kind of, like a living paycheck to paycheck kind of energy. There's the worry, and then there's the avoiding of disaster, right? Which is baseline, good, okay, I'll take it. And I feel like we kind of go back and forth between this, where it's just we're scrambling to get things together by the end of the month or whatever, and then we just barely make it, and that's good. And usually it seems like we just need a little bit of luck, and things are going to be okay. Well, I think things are going to be more than okay now. I think you're really going to find that it's not luck, that it is your destiny. It is your destiny to get out of this, perhaps this 4 to 5 to 4 to 5, 5 to 4 kind of cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is all about timing. I think this is some energy that usually comes in, and you're able to stabilize the situation just in the nick of time, right? Just before the first of the month or whatever. But with the Knight of Pentacles at the top, you have a tremendous vision for what you want your life to be. This is the tremendous vision of what the future could become for you. You have greater plans, than this 5-4, 5-4, 4-5 kind of toil, week to week or month to month. You have greater plans here. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who understands that what they're doing now, it may seem like a struggle, 4-5, 5-4, is working towards something greater, right? It could be that you're in this process of trying to really tighten your belt, trying to really streamline the budget to save money for some future investment, some future plan, something, right? There's the idea here of going without right now so that we can have more later. It's an investment of sorts. And, that really does vibe with this Jupiter energy too. This idea of, the time right now is for being a little bit more lean, tightening our belt, right? In order to manifest something greater down the road. So I feel like that's part of your vision here. I feel like that's why we are trying to just sit down to the last penny. Maybe you're really planning your budget out. It's really it's a very, very precise kind of thing. But in the future, if we look, we have this Queen of Pentacles in the future. Now, this is, I think, again, this is part of your destiny. This is part of your overall plan. This is the spiritual vision that you have, this vision of the future and of what we are creating for the future by kind of, doing the difficult thing now, by living kind of right on the edge of things right now. In the future here, this is Water of Earth. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who is very satisfied, very, very, very pleased with themselves, you could say, right? Very proud, but very, not in an arrogant way, but in almost an emotional way, a sentimental way. Proud of what you've accomplished because of what you have been struggling with. The uncertainty going from the 5 to the 4, every week, every month, trying to just keep it lean, keep that belt tight, sticking to the budget, sticking to the plan, The energy is going to really become one of pride, of happiness, of satisfaction and success. This is someone who's really sitting in a good spot and is able to look back over the past and say, it was all worth it, right? All of the struggle, all of the hard times, all of, trying to budget and to really limit the spending and that sort of. This might not be exactly financial for you, but I think there is this idea of, keeping things lean now so that we can create more abundance in the future, right? Well, I think this might be the moment where that shifts. I think this might be the moment where all of your kind of strictness, all of your precision is now starting to pay off. I feel like we're starting to realize this destiny. It's starting to manifest now. Yeah. I feel like this cycle of 5-4-4-5 that we've been in is starting to transition now into this Queen of Pentacles energy. It might be time, the cat's starting to knock everything off the table. It might be time now for us to embrace this energy, right? This future might be right now. You know what I mean? And we see that also with this Four of Wands over here. Because the Four of Wands is kind of the completion of the previous cycle. This difficult work, this strictness, this kind of, living paycheck to paycheck, week to week, month to month kind of thing. The timing for this now is closed. This is the Four of Wands saying that cycle is complete. It's time to begin the next phase of this, which I think is when you start to see some of the returns here, right? You're starting to be able to look back and think all of that struggle was worth it, right? All of the, having to budget and to go without and to really try to stick to that plan, stick to that budget, it's all paying off now, right? I think this was all part of your plan. Again, this is something that you've envisioned. I think the time now is to start moving into the next phase of this, okay? Because I feel like your environment is it's really changing. You know, it's going from this 4 to 5 kind of right, you know, it's right, we're right on the razor's edge here, you know. And I feel like this is a huge shift. I feel like this is a lot of abundance coming into your life. I think all of the discipline, all of the strictness, all of the precision that we've needed to kind of to stay right on the edge of a 4 and a 5 here, I think it is all paying off. I think you're going to be able to look back at this situation, at this struggle, and think, yes, it was all worth it because of where we're sitting now. You see, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress are very similar cards. They're both sitting in this very similar attitude. They both have a wand. They both are cradling something, right? And this is kind of the archetypal energy, and this is you. This is the Empress manifested, right? So you are the Empress, and you are the one responsible for all of the abundance in your life right now. And this is the spiritual energy behind it. It's time for you to now accept the rewards, accept the return on all of your investments, right? And I think this is going to lead to a lot of happiness. I think you're going to be very satisfied with this abundant energy. I think it is going to make you very, very happy, but I've got to say this 9 of Cups is in the position of what you don't want. This is the card of happiness. So there is a sense of us rejecting that. It's almost as if we've been, I've been poor my entire life, right? And I don't like to talk about money and finances. I think it's kind of tacky. There's always someone that has it worse than you. There's always someone that has it better than you. It's just the way it goes. But I know the feeling of living on this kind of razor's edge, right? 4 or 5, we're just barely scraping by, month to month, paycheck to paycheck. So the reason why I think we're rejecting this is because it's difficult to get out of that mindset, right? Even if you had millions of dollars, you would still live rather frugally, right? Because what we see here is the 9, but we see a 7 of Pentacles or discs, right? So we want to be happy. Yes, we need to enjoy the abundance around us, but we're rejecting this extravagance, perhaps, right? We're always going to try to live beneath our means. So I think the frugality over here, you're continuing that even when we have this tremendous abundance. It's hard for you to get out of that mindset of needing to live frugally, needing to keep it tight, needing to have a strict and precise budget, But that's good. This is how we keep the abundance, right? By trying to live beneath our means. That's how we can accumulate. And I think that's what you've been doing. So the idea here is don't change your strategy now, right? You can be aware of what you're producing. You can feel happy about it and proud of it. But don't fall into the trap of the Empress where now we feel like we've made it, we're successful, and then the Empress just wants to live a life of luxury, right, and leisure, and spend. So I feel good that we have the 9 of Cups here, but I'm also pretty glad that it's in this position because we're rejecting the extravagance of it, right? We're rejecting the indulgence in the Empress energy and living that luxurious lifestyle, right? We're going to still keep it lean, keep it frugal. That's how you continue to see. That's how you built this, and that's how you're going to sustain it, right? And I feel like this star energy, we didn't talk much about the star. The star was down beneath everything. The star really is your wisdom, your spiritual insight, right? And I didn't know until now, until we got to the kind of end point here, that that's what this was. This was your ability to know that if you want to keep what you're building, you have to still stay in this razor's edge 4 to 5 kind of mindset. Otherwise, it's going to be gone. We're not going to be able to sustain this. So this is the real wisdom, the real spiritual insight that you have, and it was kind of counterpoised with this Knight of Pentacles. So you had the spiritual vision to see this, and now we've got the spiritual insight to sustain this. And of course, with the Queen, we're able to look back and say this was all worth it. And we still may live, and we still may function day to day like we're still over here, even though we're in all of this abundance. So you're accumulating this kind of wealth, and maybe it is a financial thing more than anything else. But we're still living as if we're on this razor's edge still, right? And that's where your genius really shines here. But let's look at the mystery card. Curious if this is going to maybe this will say something different. Maybe this will reveal the kind of key that unlocks some of this good luck and good fortune and destiny that we see here. I don't know what this could be. I would like to maybe see some air energy just to show that we are that we're able to organize our thoughts, and that we're able to manifest this by acknowledging it, mentally, intellectually, psychically, and that we're able to really figure that budget out and execute these plans. So I'd like to see some air energy. No, but it's a 4 of Pentacles. That's even better, because this is someone that doesn't want to let go of what they've built, doesn't want to let go of what they've accumulated. So this is someone that is still very frugal, right? Still has a budget, still cuts coupons, still looks for the best deals for things. Doesn't just spend frivolously their energy or their money. This is really what we want. And this is your strategy. This is how you hang on to what you're producing, right? So this is very important. I think right now is the time where we're going from this 5 to 4 to 4 to 5 into this abundance, but you have to remain thrifty and frugal and smart, right? So I think this is very important energy. Now the one shadow side to the 4 of Pentacles, or maybe more than one, but the one that stands out to me now is this idea of isolation. That we don't want to cut ourselves off from other people. And that's one thing about these two together, is that they might lose connection with the outside world, right? Especially in this kind of this Empress energy, this wealth that I think is coming. It's easy to get fixated on that and to lose the kind of human connection with other people. So let's not let this success isolate us. I don't think it is, because of the way we've got, our mindset is still in the 4 or 5, So I think we're going to be okay. I think this is a good confirmation card. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you would like to stick around, click on the link either above or below in the description box. New readings come out every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. I want to thank you for being here, and thank you so much for letting me read for you.